As we look back over our year, we are again amazed at what God has done. January began with a speaking and promotional tour in the UK. Part of our goal is to get the FMC UK more connected with the work that is happening in Bulgaria. Bishop Nikolai Roslin, our translator, and I did a 10-day exposure trip. February saw us begin the process of renewing our residency cards, but this time for 10 years, not one. It's called permanent residency card, but that means it's as good as long as our passports are valid. Then we do it again. We also traveled to a new area to begin pastors training events, as well as hosting a couple of teams that came through. In March, we were getting ready for our big partnership building time in the U.S., speaking at a few churches and having our last Catch Fire Festival of the season. April, May, June, and July saw us again doing partnership building. Making sure all was covered in Bulgaria, we returned to the U.S. During our time there, we covered 16 states, over 12,000 miles, visiting family, 39 churches, 4 annual conferences, 2 family camps. The highlight was seeing Diane get ordained at the Southern Michigan Annual Conference. July saw us return to Bulgaria, where we spoke at a local youth camp. In August, we held our modified Love Bulgaria conference with an outreach in a village called Trun, and then spent a bit of downtime recovering from our crazy trip in the U.S. Not to mention, it's really hot here then. September is the start of a new school year here, and we saw the launch of our Sunday morning meetings in Petrich. I had a quick trip to the UK for meetings with the overseer, and again, English Club started. October was a month of travel and training. First, I traveled to the UK for the Fall Pastors Retreat and meetings with national leaders. Then we attended a gathering in Sofia for the Balkan Network, a time of challenge and prayer. And we ended the month by having all of Team Bulgaria at the Global Leadership Summit held in Sofia and our final Catch Fire Festival. November began with the Pastors Training Day. We also began work on organizing the virtual Christmas gift box ministry, which this year served over 350 kids and their families. December saw the Petrich Church move to a larger temporary meeting location. We held our first cookie outreach, hosted the Team Bulgaria Christmas celebration, and our annual open house, which was the biggest attendance we'd ever had. This year we asked the question, what time is it? For 2015, we'll be looking at and asking the question, what you building? Thanks again for all the prayers, words of encouragement, and support.